Saturday morning. We appreciate that. Well, most of us have never heard of Niemann-Pick disease type C, but it took the lives of these twin girls. Corinne Michelle Bouchard died last May at 20 months old, and it took the life of her sister, Cathryn Elizabeth Bouchard, just over 2 months later. NPC is a rare and deadly disease with no cure. And joining us this morning are the twins' parents, Justin and Kristen Bouchard, and we're going to talk to them about what this disease is, because a lot of people are just not aware of it. First of all, thank you for coming in this morning. We really appreciate that.
Thanks for having me.
How rare is this? You say there are only 500 cases in the United States right now?
Right, about 500 known cases, and probably more that go undiagnosed because it's just not widely known and recognized.
Now, what is Niemann-Pick disease type C for those who have never heard of this?
It's a genetic metabolic disease that causes an inability to break down certain lipids and cholesterol in the body, which in turn causes all sorts of problems, and in most cases leads to neurological decline for children over a period of time. It could be anywhere from maybe they have problems around age 5 and they live to be 10 or 15 years old. Mm-hmm. We've known of people that have lived to be 30. Oh, wow. So it's really variable.
And so, how long did it take to get your twins diagnosed?
It took us around a year, but from the time that we kind of noticed some more significant problems, it was about between their ages being about 6 months until shortly after their first birthday was when we finally got a diagnosis.
And we're seeing this great video, and I can't tell them part of climbing up to the couch, and now they're in the high chairs. But when you said you noticed that something wasn't quite right, just to give parents an idea of what they should be looking for, what was not quite right?
Well, we had a few different blood levels that weren't exactly where they should have been, you know, even as they left the NICU after they were born. But really it was enlarged liver and spleen were the first things that a gastroenterologist was able to point out to me, and I kind of started doing some research at that point and found that this disease was a real possibility, but delayed development, problems with feeding and eating and things like that are things to look for.
Okay, and Mr. Bouchard, you have 2 other children, 9-year-old and 4-year-old.
We do.
Now, do they have NPC or?
Not that we're aware of. It is possible for our younger one, but we've been told by geneticists that it would probably present the same as it would had with the girls if you were to have it. So I think we're probably out of the woods on that one.
Oh, that's great news then. So far, if they have not been diagnosed, what are you guys doing then to support research?
We I guess after losing the girls, we really wanted to find a way to still have their lives make a difference. Sure. And there's just not a lot of money raised for research for this disease because it is rare, and we felt like $1 million was you know, something that would help to, I guess, leave a legacy for our daughters. And so we've kind of started on this $1 million mission to have 100,000 people donate just $10, and that would be $1 million. It just really seems like that is achievable. And
sure it is.
And so coming up in a couple weeks, we have a 5K run that we're doing in Frisco. It'll be in Frisco Square. Mm-hmm. And we have great participation with people signed up so far. So we're
called
really
the Angel
excited.
Twins?
Yeah, Run for the Angel Twins.
I love it. So you can walk or you can run.
Right.
5K, that's not that bad.
Right, no.
I can walk that one. And it's going to be at Frisco City Hall Plaza Saturday, March 28th. At 8 a.m. and you can find more information also on our website, and that's WFAA.com under links. Well, just thank you so much for coming in, because I know this is tough to talk about, and you know, my hats just go off to you for taking it one step further of trying to work with your grief and educate people and just do something to, you know, get the research going. So
thank you.
All right, thank you so much for coming in. Appreciate it this morning.
Thank you.
Well, coming up.